Hello, I'm David.
I'm Julie.
Now we're going to do an unboxing of G.I. Joe Battle for the Arctic Circle by Renegade Games, and it looks like it's licensed from Avalon Hill because it's based on the Axis and Allies game system. It's for ages 14 and up, 2 to 4 players, and it takes about 90 minutes to play. And when it says 14 and up, that's done for regulation purposes.
Right.
Well, we haven't played it yet, but my guess is that they're doing that so they don't have to do product testing. Some parts of the world they require you to do product testing if it's for children.
Oh.
Okay, so Cobra has established a base at the North Pole and threatens the world with its Weather Dominator. Only G.I. Joe is ready and able to defeat these forces without drawing the entire world into a larger conflict. Admiral Keel-Haul and Snowjob lead the Joes against the aggressive forces of Cobra, led by Cobra Commander and Destro. The air, land, and sea of the Arctic Circle is the battlefield. Are you ready for a fight? And then he would say, Yo, Joe.
Oh, Yo, Joe.
Okay, so it includes 3 scenarios, classic Axis and Allies, gameplay with a G.I. Joe twist.
Okay.
Now, I have a love-hate relationship with Axis and Allies. I bought the original one in 1986.
Wow.
And we played it so much that we could pretty much know on the first turn, depending on how things go, who's going to win the game. Especially if you do technology buys. But we sold our 1940 version, the double game board that would take up this whole table and take a whole day to play. It took us 5 flea markets and 2 Dice Tower West flea markets to finally sell it. So I'm not into Axis and Allies when it gets that long of gameplay, but I'm willing to give this a try because it seems like a smaller scale.
I hope so.
We did keep our Axis and Allies of this, like the Guadalcanal, the smaller scale ones.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so here we have a little ad. All right, let's take a look at the rule book. It's a paper rule book.
There's a lady G.I. Joe?
Yeah, that is... You don't remember the movies.
Nope.
That is the Baroness. She has a relationship with Destro, the guy with the metal mask.
That's the bad guy?
He's one of the bad guys, yeah. Okay, so 10 Arctic Troopers, Snow Serpents, Snow Cats, Wolves, Weather Dominator token, Skystriker. I still have that.
The air units?
I still have that model. Rattler, that toy. 20 cruisers, 8 carriers, 8 ice hex tokens. Say that fast.
I know.
1 round tracking token. You got 8 combat dice, 48 unit chips. This is used to mark stacks of units.
Okay.
2 player aids and 1 game board.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't like this.
So look, I like the fact that the rulebook has, well, it's a war game, honey, but it's. I like that there's no background.
Right.
To, I mean, it's fine. You can do stuff like this.
But there's nothing behind the words.
Right, and that's great. They have nice contrast.
Are those examples or those?
Yes.
Okay.
They are.
You should play this with your brother next time he comes to visit.
No, you're gonna play it, and you'll see it's actually not as hard as the original Axis and Allies.
All right.
Okay.
I'll try it.
So you got land units, air units, and sea units, just like the original. But you have commanders this time. That's going to be what's a little bit different. You're going to give, it's asymmetrical. In other words, the forces are not balanced. See, chess is symmetrical. You get the exact same pieces start out in the exact same position. So here's one setup, scenarios and setup.
Well, I didn't know who's the good guy and who's the bad guy.
Looks like blue are the Joes and red is Cobra.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I can tell by the silhouettes. I don't know what the difference is between black and red, though, and white and blue. Maybe those are reinforcement hexes. There's another scenario.
Oh, so you get to pick what one you want to do.
Yes.
Okay.
There's another one. Basically, just run at each other and blow each other up.
Oh, all right. Well, I could probably do that.
Yeah. But it's going to be a certain amount of luck, strategy advice, and then here's the people who...
That's nice.
Now, I have met the original designer of Axis and Allies at the New York Toy Fair.
Oh, that's cool.
The only time I went. All right, so this is thin. That is really thin.
Oh, my goodness.
So, I'm surprised. So these are thin too. Well, let's take a look at what's going on here.
They're gonna fall out, honey.
Okay, I was just wondering if they're, you know, back to back.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so here's Cobra Commander.
He has no face.
He hides it.
Oh, how does he see?
It's like a one-way mirror.
Ah,
So you can see how both of these have different effects. I don't know if you play with both of them or choose one. Oh, I see.
Destro.
You have forces that are red and forces that are black, and the Joes have forces that are blue and forces that are white. So if you're, so one's controlled by Admiral, Keel-Haul, and one's controlled by Snow Job.
Oh, but you play with everybody?
Don't know.
Oh,
Then you have some more tokens here, probably to show control. In the original Axis and Allies, if you control in a particular area, you got to mark it.
I see.
It could be either Japanese or German or American. And then so you have some Joe markers right here. And on the backs, oh, it's interesting. So you got Cobra on the back. Cobra. And then, but no
Nothing
Joe,
on the
but
front.
no Joe markers on the front. All right, so let's see. I also think of Venture Brothers. Now they did
Yes.
a good job with the map board. This is a good map board.
This is huge.
And it's larger than I thought. I thought it would be a
Oh my
smaller map
gosh.
board.
This is really big. You're not gonna be able to fit it all in.
Not as big as the original
Oh,
Axis and
okay.
Allies. It's about, this is about 2/3.
Oh, really? It's pretty big.
So here you have it, the top here.
These
You
are
have-
different colors too.
Right, round tracker.
Yeah.
So, interesting. Will it end in so many rounds? See, that's one thing that can happen with Axis and Allies. It can go on forever.
Oh God, no. No, 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 no.
I remember playing some people who weren't as aggressive, and they just buy and build up. And
Oh.
I would attack, and they weren't used to that. In other words, don't give them a chance to buy things.
Gotcha.
So player order.
Cobra.
Okay. So it looks like you're going to
Commander.
play with all four. They wouldn't include the player order unless you play with all four.
Okay.
Victory point track, strategic reserve. I don't know what that means. So apogee base, North Pole base. And notice this is Cobra. So Destro and Cobra Commander will have stuff there.
Oh.
You have Snow Job and Admiral
Keel-Haul.
Keel, yeah. And then here's
Keel-Haul.
would be a Cobra Commander, Destro, and Snow Job.
Oh, and then that guy get Commander,
Yeah.
I mean, Admiral Keel-Haul.
Yeah, and I don't know what the numbers mean. Why is it 8, 12, and you got these 1s and 2s? It must mean something. Okay, nothing on the back,
Oh, okay.
which is a missed opportunity. You know, if
Sure.
you could charge more to include something on the back. All right, so here we have our
Do you
plastics.
see the inside?
Yeah, these are thin too. So the cardboard's thin.
Yeah.
This is nice.
Nothing underneath.
Okay.
What are those?
These are going to be reference sheets.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So if you want to see what are the differences between the Cobra and Joe's, you can see that the air power, the cost is the same, but there's a difference in attack value. So the G.I. Joe plane is stronger, but this can hover, and this one has advanced. So there's some different abilities. The G.I. Joe Skystriker is a 322. So is the Cobra Wolf. But see, they both have Blitz, but then they have different missile systems. I wonder how that works. The Troopers, 121, 121, same cost. So the Troopers are all the same. There might be some differences here in abilities. Definitely the Skystriker has some different numbers. Okay, now we have, like I say, cruisers and aircraft carriers. I guess they don't differentiate at all between Joe's and Cobra.
Who gets those then?
They have the same powers, so to speak.
Oh.
Okay, so Battle for the Arctic Circle, here's the turn sequence.
a lot of stuff.
Check stacking limits. That's a new phase. Compared to the original Axis and Allies.
Okay.
Okay.
Seems like a lot of stuff you have to do.
It only seems intimidating. It's not that hard.
It's very intimidating.
Okay, here we go. Unit stacking limits. So this prevents you from piling stuff into a particular hex.
Oh.
Because the scale is smaller. Yeah. When you're playing Axis and Allies, you're representing the whole world.
Oh.
So there wouldn't be a stacking limit.
I see.
Bases, all other hexes. Okay. So Skystrikers may only land on aircraft carriers, but Rattlers can land on aircraft carriers and on land because they have vertical takeoff. Scenario objectives, it has all 3 scenarios here.
They all say capture the enemy base.
Yeah, but there's differences in the second and third.
Oh.
So take a look at that. And there's one for each player.
But there's 4 players. It's 2 to 4 players.
Yeah, you're right. Well, you'd be sitting next to each other. All right, so let's see. So the plastics, what you'd come to expect. They're solid.
It's like a little tank.
Yes. So it looks like each commander has its own color, blue and white. Oh, here's the cruiser.
So that's the G.I. Joe color?
Blue and white, yes.
Yeah.
So there you have that.
All right.
White's going to be the same. Let's take a look at one.
Okay.
We'll do red instead. Red will show up better on camera.
Yeah, I think so.
If I open up this black, it's going to blend in with, with the table. Okay, so really so here's the troop.
Do you remember if that's how they looked in the cartoon, honey?
Well, they're wearing Arctic gear. I don't remember that specifically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, plastic blobbies. Aircraft carriers are the same.
Yeah.
Same with the cruisers. Here you have their snow vehicle.
What's this?
It's basically based on the A-10.
Oh, it's a plane.
Which is funny. You had A-10s basically going up against F-14s. You know, the Top Gun vehicle.
Top Gun is F-14s?
It's F-14s or F-15s. I don't remember which, okay? So in real life,
yeah,
you wouldn't have an A-10 being able to compete with an F-14 or F-15, okay?
Well, I want to be the blue team then.
That's fine. But the A-10 are slow on purpose because it's used to take out tanks. But, you know, it was a cartoon. What do you expect?
Oh.
Okay, so here's the dice, typical dice. And you have your
Poker
ones.
chips?
Yeah, 1s and 5s. So in other words, when you want to stack something up, that's 6 when it's sitting on a green. If it's sitting on a gray, so if it's 3 gray there, it's 4 of those guys.
Ah.
Okay, so that's
Wow, okay.
G.I. Joe Battle for the Arctic Circle.
Well, I learned something new tonight.
Like I said, I will not play the 1940 edition that takes all day. We sold it.
Thank goodness.
We did play, well, I did with my...
It wouldn't be me.
With my nephew, he's a tanker.
Yeah, in the Army.
Yeah, he was in the Finnish Army, now he's in the U.S. Army.
Yep, go Army.
He played Axis and Allies. We played it for the first time. So I only play Axis and Allies, the original, with people who've never played it before. It's kind of like
he loved it.
It's kind of like a passage where you introduce new people to it.
And now look, he's in the Army driving tanks.
But anyways, we're willing to try this because, like I said, it's a limited. It's more not necessarily more thematic, but it seems like a smaller scale.
I'm willing to try it.
And notice it only has so many turns, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, I like that there's going to be an end to this because I've seen David play like the big Axis, and I'm like, yeah, no.
It went on, and eventually they surrendered. All right. Well, thanks for watching.
Thanks so much, you guys. We hope you had fun, and we'll see you in the next video.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.